Welcome back to Toronto. Things going well this summer?
Yeah, things are going really well. We've been playing festivals similar to this one all summer. So it's this is the last one. This is our last show for, a long time, months and months and months.
Do you guys like the festivals? I've never seen it. There's been a bunch of club shows, but not the festivals.
You know, we like them. I like them. It's a change. I wouldn't want to do it every day.
Right.
But there's some really there's some great things about it. You meet other musicians. You get to see a lot of other bands, which I never really do on tour. So yeah, it's great.
Have you ever met like a band on tour and then ended up doing shows with them or something? Or
that's a good question. Well, this summer we played with Calexico a couple times at workshops, and we did. It just seemed to really click with them, and we had a wonderful time with them. So hopefully we'll be able to do something with them in the future. But that was one of those moments where you go, festivals are a good thing.
2 years ago, before Reunion Tour came out, you did those, I think it was 4 shows at Lee's Palace.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
And that was a while ago, yeah.
So you, at that show though, I think it was Utilities, but I can't remember because it's the first time I heard it, but you're like, this is the first song I've got a guitar solo in.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Utilities?
It was Utilities, yeah. And mysteriously, that song has disappeared from the set list. The band...
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't played it since then, probably. So.
That song is... I have an alarm clock with an iPod. That's the song I wake up to. It's like, got this feeling, and it's like, oh, God.
Wow. I hope the solo wakes you up.
It does.
It's pretty atrocious guitar solo, but I'm proud of it.
It's good.
It's like some weird pet of mine. that guitar solo that no one else thinks is pretty, but I think it's great.
It seems like you mastered a blues scale or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think it's my first and last, though. I don't think I'll ever be. I don't think anyone will ever let me. I don't know how I got away with that, actually. It's fun.
Okay, Virtue. Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many, and working on a punk radio show, hard guys are just like, that song made me cry like a baby or whatever. Myself included. What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. The Cat showed up on the last record, made its first appearance, and then on this one I just kept thinking about what would have happened to her, and kind of came to a grim conclusion for the owner. But I think for the Cat runs away in the second part.
Right.
And I think the Cat does pretty well, actually. I mean, the Cat's a little sad, but has gone kind of back to being a feral creature and is fending for itself but it's not, doesn't end up so well for the owner. I don't know what that's saying about me.
So what deep down. So is the Cat coming back?
No, you know what? I don't think. The way I see it is that the Cat at the end is kind of lost. Like, that song is kind of about the Cat losing any kind of language that it had, any kind of ability to communicate or make kind of
connect with the other world.
With the human world, which is it's tenuous at best when you're a cat. Right. I'm assuming. I kind of feel like she's lost all kind of language now, and so maybe I could do a prequel or something. But,
that's all right.
But I don't. Kitten song, that's a little cheap, I think. Come on, everyone loves kittens.
Yeah, it's an easy to copy.
But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
There's a bunch of listeners coming that were just curious, not angry. What happened at Palooza?
Oh yeah. Well, it's weird. We were on our way to Lollapalooza, very excited. I was really excited about it. We all were, and so we got to Cleveland and played a club show, and then we got in the bus, and we haven't taken buses very often, but we had a bus for this trip, and because we were doing Cleveland, Lollapalooza, and Osheaga in Montreal, so we got out, we loaded into the bus that night in Cleveland, and it just wouldn't start, and I kind of went, I'm going to bed, and then I thought, I'll wake up in Chicago, they'll have fixed it, and I woke up and we were still in the parking lot in Cleveland, and our set was like 3 hours later, and we just so we just kind of sat there all glum. All
right, thanks a lot, John K. Samson of the Weakerthans. Civil Twilight, live at V-Fest, 102.1 The Edge.